Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
This morning we were reading one bhajan, Parama Karuna. This mood of the mercy of Caitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. And without their mercy it's not possible to make any progress in spiritual life. So, Lokchandas Thakur was praying like this. Without their mercy, I cannot know Radha and Krishna.
Mercy is important. Many places you listen, by effort you can get. And I say no, there is no effort. Effort is that you know that you have to love. Raga is loving nature is the only way for spiritual life. That effort you have to do. When you are come for that, then you need to flow in waves of love. That is the way.
Just by looking for that love.
That is to effort. Effort for the association of Rasik means loving. Rasik means who is loving nature first. We have to effort to find those people. And then we flow. We have fun for tourism. We have fun to see different things. But this is not a right way. We have to afford to associate with the person who has a really spiritual, loving feeling inside. That effort has to work. By their association, some feelings can come inside us.
They're affected by their mercy.
Effort to meet with them. And when we effort to be with them, then mercy will start flowing. Effort to be with them. No, run away from them. How much you can do it, then mercy can flow. Yeah. Right? Many things. There are two types of vibe, negative and positive vibe. We effort only for the negative ones. But we have to save from negative vibe to live in positive vibe. This effort. Protect yourself from negative vibe to flow in positive vibe. Yes, you got it? You have one?
I gave what I have, yes.
Alles gut? We're on.
that mistake that you had.
Ask. Why I'm asking? I want to know your mood, then I can help. Easy to read there. Can you call Sachinanda?
Yes, Nityananda.
Radhe, come, आइए बैठिए. हाँ हाँ. आपने तेल रखा ना?
हाँ वो रखिए.
और कुछ? आ रहे हैं. Ask. Yeah.
So I was looking in my mind to see, do researchers a little bit. Maybe you could talk about Ekadashi in the sense of Lord Krishna says, I shall burn all sins. This day is the most meritorious day to kill.
Loudly.
Lord Krishna says that I shall burn all sins on this day.
All sins.
All sins.
All sins.
It's the most meritorious day to kill all sins.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's also called the Day of Lord Vishnu.
Yes.
So, I guess my question is just more about Ekadasi in general.
Honestly, there are all Ekadasi has a one book mention about the importance of Ekadasi. Very nicely. Radhe, bolo. आजकल एकादशी पे तो हो गया. खा चुके. मैं खा लिया ना. खा लिया बेटा. हो गया. हमने ले लिया. अभी आया था लेकिन हाँ. कुछ नहीं. हो गया. नहीं हम सब नहीं खाते. नहीं बेटा वो सब कल खाएंगे. और यश के बारे क्या आ रहे हैं क्या? तो माता जी को भी खबर भेजी थी. अच्छा ठीक है कोई बात नहीं.
Sorry.
हाँ. एकादशी is all. Every Ekadasi has a. In book is mentioned what is the importance to do Ekadasi. Like you say, all sin will be going. You do Ekadasi, all sin will go. Many Mahatma. Mahatma means importance for Ekadasi. You read this and that. But I listen from one sadhu one thing. And I like this. And I do this because of this mood. Mane, eka means one. One. Disi means the way. That way goes to Lord Krishna. I do this fasting or anything because of you. And for that, I fast to you. Because I want to go in this your way, to reach to you. And all sins removing and this, that, then it becomes secondary. The primary becomes one way. How I can be doing everything in material life, how we make fixed one way. Understand? There are many ways, many projects, many programs, but I want to fix my program one way. To you, my Lord, to my friend, to my lover, or to my son. One way I want to make my life. And that way, more details way is the way is a love. And love will bring you to you. So I have to be devotion. Devotion means loving service. How I am loving and caring to my son, caring to my friend, caring to my lover is a one way. Love is the way. Jesus said love is the way. So that is only one way to follow Ekadasi breath because I am in love with you. So I do this for your pleasure. I don't want to make business with you. In love I am doing it with you. This I feel more beautiful. I do fasting to remove my sin. I do fasting to get this. Then there is a condition. Then no love is there. Without condition, we want to love you. There. Right. It's feel good?
What? Did I go trick you? This morning we wake up very early and they wanted muesli with dates and honey, and I didn't know that the Kadashi I forgot, so I made for them as they wanted, and I ate after them, and then after 50 minutes I heard Jagatama saying, "Oh, it's a Kadashi."
What is date?
Dates, sweets, this palm sweet.
What else did you put in it?
Yeah, they wanted muesli. Yes,
Which is sugar, right?
no, muesli, it's like grains.
No, this is not a Ekadasi
I
breaking.
know, but I didn't know it's a Kadashi at all. And they
But-
wanted to eat this.
No, the mystery is Ekadasi thing.
I
And the honey is also you can use in Ekadasi. Who says trick you?
No, muesli is grains.
Like
Grains,
grains.
oats, grains.
Mostly, yes.
yeah.
Like in another
So what if they trick you like this? And then my Kadashi, I broke it at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes it become mistake. Then we don't need to bother.
Can we
After that you start.
After that I eat the Kadashi.
What is the problem? Maybe by mistake is no meaning. After that, many things happen unknowingly. But when I know, I will do. Yeah. When my mistake, if I decide not to repeat it, is no mistake. Any mistake in life, if I decide never to repeat it, it's no, a mistake is gone. So, it's not a big job. Don't take serious. But keep your point one way. Never do Ekadasi for your benefit. Mahatma of Ekadasi is your benefit is happy. You will get money. That vision is a
It's a karma.
Yeah, commercial. Commercial. Like your Sanatak Vaishnava do. Karam Kanda very much. Sri Sampradaya also Karam Kanda. All demigods. And this practice is a big blockage to go for loving action. I'm telling you, I see myself for Indians is a baptizing, like a West in Christian philosophy. They baptize. What is baptizing? That soul, you have to live one life. Enjoy this life. Right? You will take one bath. Why? Because they don't talk about soul. So this baptizing with this mind is not easy to believe the soul for Western men. In the childhood they baptize not to accept living identity, soul. And for India, they baptize also. This Brahmana, Karamkandis Brahmana. There are many gods, never love one God. Worship everyone, but not go in loving exchange with one. They baptize us. And I see many cannot come out. This is all background of Brahmana. To maintain themselves, they do this. All worship, but not fixed with one. And Vaishnava philosophy say that you fix with one person, one and with loving and with devotion. I have many, but I have no love with one. What is the use? I catch when Lakshmi required, Lakshmi go to pray for Lakshmi. When I have a Shakti requirement, I go to pray for Shakti. When I need knowledge, I go to Saraswati to pray. And when I go to Durga Puja, then I pray to Durga that you are the Almighty Mother. So this, many places mind is there, but one pointed is not. Every place, not only in South India, here also. One Brahmana is coming who do the yajna. They teach us. I'm sorry, not to me. You teach other place. So I never do any rituals and I never do any sankalpa. I'm over with that. I have one sankalpa, one way. That is. No other sankalpa I require.
This we can only learn from the Rasic devotees.
Also, Western mind, I'm telling you. Why difficulty to identify two, soul and material body? Because nobody opened these details and I cannot accept easily. First, I cannot accept, and when I accept, I don't believe, and when I believe, I cannot practice. This is the problem. Either Western body is concerned or Indian body, anyone. See, my Mataji is 72 years old, is still the same. Nature is this. That's all they mean, Devta and this. Very difficult to be one-pointed. All Indians, rare who is realized that without one-pointed is not loving exchange can possible. Then it happens sometime in life. And one realize, like my friend Mahanidhi Maharaj, in Western body, I can say he is, when I am going to Radhakund, I meet first Mahanidhi Swami, then Anantas Bhavaji. He is so important person in the Western body. American body, Siddha Mahatma, blessed by Prabhupada, and that is the beauty. He is fixed and realized. I love him very much. Not only love, I full respect him. Give my dandavat to him. I am very proud of him, of his realizations. Only two places I go. Now Anandas Babaji is not there. Only my Mahanidhi Swami. Other place I know is no realizations out there. Vinod Baba, he is also realizing. And Mahanidhi Swami, you will see so big picture of Radharani there. Totally fixed. Sit down. So you don't have question, right? Ask her.
So what is the other option if you don't have questions?
Then read, you are the only way.
Okay, no.
Now I listen one thing from Andaga. You read that one. 78.
I can read.
Give the speaker to
Kusumanjali, 87.
87 or 78?
87.
You see, I'm just reverse talking. 87. 87 or 89?
87, yes, I think. I'll find it.
Sorry, I think it's here. The speaker.
Maybe there is your mother find it.
And the other part is that we can hear it.
Keep there. Not to me.
Like here on the back? Can you try to open to see?
How they will open? They don't know how to open. Go and open. Please go and open. How they will open?
So there are these two stories: coronation of Radha, and then Krishna is an officer in Radha's kingdom.
Yeah, what you are reading today and yesterday.
Okay.
New thing, not.
Yeah.
They have to know.
So I cannot read because I have...
No, give to him.
Yeah, I don't have glasses. So this... No, Rasika.
Which one? 78 or?
Yeah, 78. Second half.
So I know that back, the last one was bigger number.
Yeah.
78. I think
Works. Good.
keep their distance from
Yeah.
This is text 87 from Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali.
close this AC. Yeah. Useless.
This is dust.
Now a new Rasika Leela will be played.
Loudly, not easy.
Now,
Useless.
a new Rasika Leela.
Mouth should keep near.
Now a new Rasika Leela will be played. The Sakis will divide the possessions.
No, from beginning.
From beginning.
Beginning? Okay.
Correct? Beginning.
Okay.
Rasika Leela will play when you realize base. If you don't realize the base, it will not play. You cannot relish that.
Understand.
Never go straight to Rasika Leela. Seva sadhak rupena, siddha rupena kshatrihi, who never want to do seva from physical body, they cannot reach to siddha there. You have to understand. So you want to go in siddha there, you have to be always careful with the sadhak there, to be always practice in devotion, that it may become easy to reach there. Always never give ideal to this sadhak there, material body, because this material body is the game player. This is the ego player. This material body, sense wants to play with this material body. Senses want to control this material body to use for themselves. Mind want to use this material body to use for themselves. And ego wants to use this material body to do for him. All they want to use this material body. If you are not cautious, you are gone case. You have to dance in the control of these senses, ego and mind. Nobody can help you, and this way you are sure to suffer suffer, nobody can bring you out. No way. If you want to make you out from this, use your every material days and minute for using this all senses, hand, mouth, eyes, listening, or in the service, what you like. And when you will keep it in practice, all will become peaceful to help you. Then you will realize that who are you and what is the reason to coming here. I am a soul and I am a soul, so they are playing game to me to not realize this. Because the boss is forget and the servant become boss. And this is the suffering in my material life by my behavior. I create suffering for myself by forgetting myself. Because the soul is the boss, he becomes servant, and the servant, my senses become boss, and they start using me for their benefit. Understand or not? Huh? I am very fast to explain. It's a very deep philosophy. Can you say again? You can say anyone. Please, repeat this. It was very fast to me. I don't know.
The boss is the soul, and so we forget that we are the soul, so the servant is the senses, and the senses are running the show. And so
This is the... If you not engage in service to them, the servant will become boss and boss will become servant. It means you neglect that. And this is the nature of the servant to become boss. This is the nature. Sometimes they ignore to boss to become servant. They need the way to reach that position. So be careful to understand this. So engage them in the right direction. Use them. They are using me. You have to use them.
but would the using of the senses be the withdrawal of the senses, dhyana?
Using them means they are controlling, dancing on me. One person you see, he is so controlled with one lower senses that his whole life is moving to fulfill that desire. Watch. He is blind for the thing. He cannot think outside of that there is something exists. And lower thing will bring you to lower thing. Is a natural. Lower. Lower place creator created. So lower thing cannot make you higher place. In this body, mind is higher place. Other senses are lower. So we are only under control of lower senses. And we forget our existence that we are living soul. You see the Jesus picture? One is pointing here and two fingers. You know, two fingers. He said, one, you have to know this, that you are living in spirit of the God. And second thing, your Savior. That's only two things. There is nothing to know. And if you have a desire to know, we are foolish. Only keep this consciousness, this is consciousness, that you know yourself. And you watch how many minutes you are this conscious. And how to increase this consciousness that you are living in the spirit of the God. And one is Savior, creator of this. What is the problem? All is set. All is set. All is a crystal way, but this, my senses never stop to do this. Because he don't want to make boss to this. What is the really divine thing inside me? The material, what is not going to exist longer. My eyes I will not see longer. My ear I will not listen. My mind will fail. When Alzheimer will come. And the body will not work. When paralytic attack will come. All is sure. And who is supporting to help you? Creator, that you are safe still now. You are not sick with this. And we forget this Savior. And we forget my relation, the widening connection of me and him is not foolishness. Only foolish can do this. Yes, you don't know this foolish. Who is the foolish? In whole of my body, foolish things are sitting. From lower part to upper part, all foolish. They can make you a fool if you not use it. You see, one Kesab Baba is here. He looks very foolish, man. He is my brother, his spiritual brother. He looks very foolish. Watch him. But you will not see that in this old age, he is sitting and doing something. Always busy to work. Because he not want to be under control of the senses. Ready to work, ready to do bhajan, and very alive, conscious all the time. This is the point. If you not want to be alive, if you want to be in clutch of them, you are nowhere. And I have one more example in Western body, Andaka. He is also very alive. Why? Because he is using all his senses in right direction. Non-stop. And when I go, I try to catch him that he criticizes someone from his mouth. I push him to say some bad things about someone. I never listen in 2-3 months. he escaped like this and he started glorifying that person. I say, yes, you are right, very nice. This is the thing. Means he's so careful to go in the control of this servants, he's careful. You want to only will feel this connection and never tired. He is not less than 60 years old. And then you see, alive person, living this devotion. Always alive. And always conscious. Always conscious. Sometime they have sharing, very nice sharing. He is coordinating everyone to share. One today they argue and fighting. I know this, and I asked him what happened and what was the subject today, this, that. He glorifies so positively that I have nothing to say. You see? This fighting also he feels positive. He takes it in positive way. It's so real way of consciousness. This is conscious. If you are conscious, everything is positive. If you are unconscious, positive becomes negative. Everything you start looking negative. And the beauty of the realized soul, how to make the positive all negative circumstances. That's a realized person. And if you not have this realization, you have to develop this. How to change the negative in positive. Mahaprabhu teaching, Jesus teaching, love is the only way. By love, you can change yourself, and by love, you can change all the creation, what is nearby to you. And by compassion, by your tolerance, by your care, by no envy with others. Right or not? This is the point. And these are all negative blockage. And be careful, if you have a desire to grow, we have to come out from that to reach the goal. Right? Yeah. God is the lover. And lover has many names. All has a lover or not? What you say to your lover, she also says same name. You also say same name. No, everyone has a different name. So don't bother for the God. Bother for the way of reaching to Him. And that is the way, is love way. There is no other way. Show me any scripture that this is other way also exists in the universe. Love is the way. Your tolerance is the way. You see this devotional practice, 12th chapter, 13, 14 to 26 or 7. Only 7 days and 7 slokas. And these 7 slokas, 7 things if you learn and practice in your life, automatic life change. Devotion means not I say love you. Arey, I'm in action. I'm in action, not in the words. I'm giving the feelings with that. That's a love in action is devotion. If my love is in action, that's a devotion. And when I see Andaka, he's in action with love, not with, imagine 25% he gave the treatment. It's not easy thing. 25% half an hour giving means that person will be full tired. But if you see in evening to him, I talk with him, he's that time also is smiling. You want to take treatment? I said no. Why? Because you are very tired. This is the beauty. And anyone go after being tired, he is ready with a smiling face. That's a devotion. It's a devotion that you only become pujari of the temple is devotion. I can show you 1,000 examples. Pujari has no devotion, he do for the money. Rare, few pujari has a devotion to do that. Devotion is the thing. Pujari is not a thing. Cooking is not a thing. One is working for money, one is the devotion. It's a different thing. Devotion is a different subject. It's become very crystal clear when you can see it. It's love and action. That devotion. When love is walking, not talking. Who is talking? Mucho amore. No. You act with that amore. That is and that Lord wants. And this love make you little mad also. Love is madness. Love is a madness. But it's good madness than material madness. If you take this negative madness, for the sense people are mad. Only for sense enjoyment they are mad. This is good, or in love madness. Then he will say, this is what I am. Why not be mad, crazy for him? And you can see this example in Jesus. When I see, I like him because of his madness. Why he is mad? Because of his love with his father. Why Radhika is mad? Because love with Krishna. And I don't think that Radhika sacrificed for us manjaris. Bogus. Why she will sacrifice for manjaris and sakis? He only sacrificed for Krishna. He can do anything for Krishna. And similarly, when you understand, then you see Jesus can only do for his Father, not for us. Why crazy? It's a priest teaching. Priest say this happened, you will get this benefit, so he do for you. Understand? It's a different way, man. One way is a love, and one way is, I don't know what is other way. Conditional way. So, sorry, you see, my craziness.
So reading text 87 of Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali.
Mike, do it on. Why you close it?
Radhe Radhe.
Why you do this close it? You have to know
Maybe
this.
it's some better
When you-
saving or something. Radhe, 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 Radhe.
There's no choice, they don't do anything. Straight, make it straight, not to
I
sky.
cannot.
Radhe Radhe.
Turn this way. Yeah.
Oh, dear, grave, calm girl. When will I see your great ceremonial bathing, as you are being crowned as the queen of Vrindavana by Purnamasi's personal arrangement? Then,
You are the queen of Vrindavan. Why? People think this. You see Switzerland, you go to see Croatia. Krishna is the controller there. God created America because it's a beautiful place. Every place, Amsterdam, Holland, you see, go to the ocean of Holland. Many places, all God created. Beautiful. All beauty you can see. And here, Vrindavan, Krishna is a gardener of the Queen garden, because this is the place of not Krishna, control. So you will see this is very dry place, very dirty place, very simple place, no ocean, no mountain, all trees are dry. No greeneries you see. Why? Because lover wants to suffer. But they don't want to go out from love. If I have a love with someone, and I say, you renounce this to the guy, you say, are you crazy? Why I will do this? I'm in love with this person. No, I will give you nice boy, nice man. This is renouncement. In love, never business for renouncement. So lovers never renounce, liberate from others. But material person wants to liberate. When we are living in my senses and we suffer in senses, then we want to liberate from that. It's too tiring now. I want to liberate this. But already you are in love and you want to liberate that. Only crazy person can do this. So Vrindavan is a place for the lover, and they don't want to liberate this place. They don't want to go Rishikesh in the mountain. They don't want to go to Goa for the ocean. They don't have interest. And if they go, they become more tired. When somebody comes, I say one of the biggest wonder of the world is Taj Mahal. Go and see. I know say to go Radhakund. I say to them to go to Taj Mahal to see. Why? Because I am feeling they want to still be wonders looking, or really they want to know the deep meaning of Vrindavan. I am assessing them. Somebody said, it's too over. One time I see, I don't have interest for that. And many has interest. Fulfill your interest. By looking, then you will understand. Then I say now, if you want to see Disneyland, go evening time to Prem Mandir. Why you bother for going? Go evening. You will be better because all is coming from the stone, marble stone from Italy. And 10, 20 years it will become ready. So you want to go and see this evening time. And then they go and they come again and they feel more peaceful here than there. So you see, then you understand that what we are searching for. We are searching for Disneyland, or we are searching for love and peace. You have to assess and decide in your life. No? So this, when decision comes, then your Vrindavan become wow. How I can go out from Vrindavan? 20 years of my life I travel. And then now they give me lollipop that I will give you business class ticket and all facilities to come and visit Europe. And when I try to go, I become sick. Then I say, wow, it's a mercy of Radhika that she want to keep me. He said, this is the mercy of Vrindavan. When you will start liking, you will be feeling pain when you go out from here. But you have to go in Vrindavan to feel it. That is the beauty of Vrindavan. So she is the queen, where the love is the queen, and the God is the officer. This is Vrindavan. God become officer, working for love. That is the Vrindavan. What God do, so listen. You change the page. 78. Yes, read.
When will I see?
Loud. No, it's not loud. Make it loud.
Not talking again. Just make on and off one time.
You don't know. You have to go inside the heart.
When will
You
I
don't understand this important. You have to keep this mic. It will not go inside. It will not break this blockage. It has to hammer these words in the heart.
Try one more time.
No, you don't understand. He has to hammer to clean your blockage.
You will have to yell.
No. You keep and charge it.
Okay.
Nobody cares here. And I cannot do because I cannot see from my eyes. Leave it. It's over. Yeah, loudly I have to say. I have to find some loud person to say.
Oh, Dire, grave, calm girl, when will I see your great ceremonial bathing as you are being crowned as the Queen of Vrindavana by Purnamasi's personal arrangement? Then there is a great festival of love with dancing, singing of auspicious songs, and playing of veenas and other instruments, while you are being bathed with so many jugs of pure, fragrant water. In the previous verse, Sri Raghunatha relished the flavors of devotional service by helping Shyamasundara to appease Swamini's man and to meet her again. In this verse, he wants to see Swamini as the Empress of Vrindavana. With a highly auspicious ceremony involving dancing, singing, and instrumental music, she was crowned as the Empress. Therefore, this coronation ceremony is not a secret. All the goddesses are there, as well as King Nanda, King Vrishabhanu, the Queens Yashoda and Kirtida, as well as the Gopas and the Gopis. Why is Krishna not crowned here, but Radha? Hey Dire, you are very grave and Krishna is very whimsical. That is well known. Therefore,
Krishna is what?
Whimsical.
What is meaning?
Whimsical means he's not sane, he's insane.
Huh?
He's not sane, he's crazy.
Go on. You are not straight.
He's not one-pointed.
Yeah. And love is always one-pointed. Go on. What is this? Love, get the chair here, Prince.
Yeah.
The Vrindavan is the chair, the princess is the love. And the Lord is serving to love. This is Vrindavan. Go on.
You are very grave, and Krishna is very whimsical. That is well known. Therefore, you are bathed instead of Krishna. In the Padma Purana, it is stated that Krishna, being pleased with the matchless sweetness of Sri Radha's attributes, made her the queen of Vrindavana. Although elsewhere, the goddess of fortune reigns, Krishna, being pleased with her, made Radha the queen of Vrindavana. Also in the Matsya Purana, the coronation of Sri Radha is indicated with the words Radha Vrindavane Vane. Following Srila Rupa Goswami, who was greatly absorbed in this pastime and described it in his one-act play, Danakeli Komedi, his Radha Ashtakam, in the verse Atula Mahasi Vrindaranya Raje Abhishiktam. And in his 108 names of Radhika, named Prema Sudha Shatrakya, the nectar sacrifice of love, Srila Raghunatha Dasa Goswami briefly described it in his Mukta Charitra play and in his Raja Vilasa Stava. And later, Srila Rupa Goswami, not being fully satisfied yet, ordered Sri Jiva Goswami to write a big poetry book about this pastime, named Madhava Mahotsava. In this book, it is described that Sri Krishna had ordered Vrinda Devi, the goddess of Vrindavana forest, to arrange for the coronation to be performed in front of all the inhabitants of Vraja. Vrinda became a voice in the sky that ordered Paurnamasi Devi to make all the arrangements and to announce this happy news to all the people of Vraja, headed by Nanda Maharaja. O Queen of Yogis, Paurnamasi, quickly bathe this Sri Radha, who is the Chandra Lakshmi, the lunar goddess of beauty, arising from the ocean of matchless attributes. In this universally praised in this universally in the universally praised Sri Vrindavana, on a very beautiful jewel-studded golden throne, the stream of lustre of Sri Radha's Abhisheka will bring a matchless treasure of beauty to Vrindavana, to Gokula, and to the whole world, just as the moonlight comes from the moon. Because when the sanctifying grace has become the object of worship, now
again.
Because when the sanctifying grace has become the object of worship, love will be given to the whole world.
Yeah.
So when Radha is worshipped in this way, who is love personified, then love will be given to the whole world.
Understand? This is Gauranga. Yeah?
Then, in front of everyone, the ethereal voice requests the most shy girl, Radhika, to accept the royal bathing ceremony. Oh Radhe, don't hesitate to act boldly in this. You will be the destroyer of unlimited misery. It is, after all, also seen that even the most shy maidens give up their shyness when they accept a husband. When Sri
Again.
It is, after all, also seen that even the most shy maidens means unmarried girls, give up their shyness when they accept a husband.
If they are shy, then no acceptance. If they are covered, it's not acceptance. They have to give up the shyness. What is covering with us? We cover with the Lord and we open ourselves in material world. You know, this is the problem. Go on.
It is, after all, also seen that even the most shy maidens give up their shyness when they accept a husband.
Why this line? That everyone can understand this. Is no necessary. You need more intelligentsia to understand. Every living being can understand this. You don't need to become Pandit, philosopher for that. Go on.
When Sri Radha and her girlfriends repeatedly drink the honey-like message of this ethereal voice, through the cups of their ears, they embrace each other. All the people of Rajamandala make ecstatic noises, and the playing of many kinds of musical instruments become audible. Kundalata announces this blissful news all throughout Vraja. Krishna's bliss knows no bounds. The Adivasa ceremony, a ceremony held one day before an auspicious festival, is itself a great occasion with different kinds of auspicious dances, songs, and instrumental music. On the day of Abhisheka, all moving and non-moving creatures of Vraja are enchanted by Sri Radhika's wonderful beauty as she approaches the bathing platform. As Sri Radhika steps on the jeweled bathing platform, Yamuna, Ekanamsa Devi, Rudrani, Indrani, all the goddesses come there in human forms. When Sri Radha steps on the wonderful jeweled throne, the luster of her form illuminates the whole of Vrindavana. Then, on the order of Paurnamasi, who had come there with Vraja's sylvan goddesses, Manasi Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, and other sacred waters, appear in scented jeweled jugs to shower Radharani along with ghee, milk, and yogurt. All the Sakis chant Jaya, Jaya, while different songs are sung and dances are performed. After the bathing, the Sakis dress Srimati in an appropriate royal dress. Ekanamsa touches Shyamasundara's forehead, puts Sri Radha's Rajatika, a royal emblem, on it, and exclaims, Jaya Vrindavaneshwari. Along with the sound of many instruments, the shouting of Jaya, Jaya arises. The demigods shower flowers, and the Sakis blow conches and make the uludvani. All the goddesses come forward with presents. Savitri, Lord Brahma's wife, gives Radhika a lotus garland. Indra's wife, Sachi Devi, presents a golden throne. Kuvera's wife, a golden ornament. Varuna's wife, a golden scepter. Vayu's wife, a white whisk. Agni's wife, a fine sari. And the wife of Yamaraja, a jeweled mirror, while the demigods in heaven play dundubi drums. After offering the proper respect to the different attendant superiors, she takes leave of them. Now, a new Rasika Leela will be played. The Sakis will divide the positions of servants and friends in Queen Radha's kingdom. Shyamasundara eagerly desires the service of Sri Vrindavaneshwari. So he submits his wish to the Prime Minister Lalita. In great ecstasy, Lalita told Sri Krishna, "Listen to my words, O Vanamali. Which service will you take? Tell me." The Sakis have already chosen the service they liked, but I cannot find any service that I can write your name on. Hearing this, Krishna said, "I have a very important service. I will become the king's constable."
Constable?
Policeman.
Guard.
Chowkidar.
Chowkidar. I will become the kingdom's constable, and I will wander around announcing the queen's victory. On the Prime Minister Lalita's order, Shyama, who wants the job of a constable, writes a letter of application to the queen. "Glory to you, whose footnails are more beautiful than those of hundreds of goddesses of fortune. Glory to the lotus feet of the great ocean of glory. Glory to the crown jewel of clever girls, the world enchanting girl who is served by hosts of rulers. Glory to the Empress of Sri Vrindavana, the abode of great power. Glory to she who defeats millions of cupids and who is the very life of her friends. I am standing before you with folded hands. Please accept me at your side as your eternal servant. Give me the job of a royal constable. Heed my humble words and please don't kick me away. Every night and day, I will announce your glories from one kunja to the other. And if any thief may enter your town, I will make sure he will fail in his purpose. I will always continue my service, maintaining your authority and singing your names. Jaya Jaya Radha Vrinda Vipina Disha, Queen of Vrindavan.
Yeah. You see, this Krishna is going in Vrindavan. This you can see, Radhe, 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 Radhe. He is around seeing this. So every place is Radhe, Radhe.
And this is the only thing he's qualified to do.
And he is also taking care of his department. Because everything he created, na? Ignorant people, he controls that people. He not give chance to live if somebody is crazy. He cannot live in the mind. Go on.
By the mercy of the queen and with the help of the Sakis, Shyama gets the job of a constable, and he dresses and ornaments himself accordingly. The enchanting constable announces to all the moving and the non-moving creatures of Vrindavana, O animals, birds, cuckoos, bees, trees, vines, sky, and the wind of Vrindavana, listen. From today on, the daughter of King Vrishabhanu, Srimati Radharani, is the queen of Vrindavana. Hearing this sweet announcement of their enchanting constable and seeing his ecstatic condition, all the creatures of Vrindavana, whose hearts are naturally given to Sri Radha, fill the sky with their ecstatic warbling. Then, after announcing the reign of Vrindavana's empress, the enchanting constable tells her how ecstatic all the creatures of Vrindavana were to hear it. After this, the prankish constable, Krishna, secretly hides his flute in Lalita's veil and goes to the queen to complain that his flute was stolen. Vishaka says, very good. The destroyer of the housewife's chastity is now gone. Good riddance. Now the housewives can sleep in peace. But grave Queen Radha says, no, Vishake, this is not proper. This kingdom will perish if it gets a reputation that theft is accepted here. Prime Minister Lalita chastises the constable and demands his resignation, saying, how can this constable protect other people's property when he cannot even keep his own things together? It would be good for the kingdom if he resigns. Then the constable submits to Maharani's feet. One of the royal executives has stolen the flute. What can a low-rank constable do against that? Hearing this, Prime Minister Lalita angrily orders, everyone open their veils and show to the constable that you don't have the flute. This falsely suspicious high official deserves a severe punishment for uttering false accusations if the flute is not found on anyone. Everyone follows the Prime Minister's order, and when Lalita finally opens her own veil, lo and behold, the flute falls out. Everyone is stunned. Then the constable says, "Oh Queen, such a thief minister should resign. Otherwise the kingdom will suffer tremendously." Who can describe Lalita's rage at that time? She says, "You yourself have hidden the flute in my clothes, and then you went to the queen to complain. I swear on the Queen's feet, this is your doing. Do you dare to deny it by taking an oath, touching the Queen's lotus feet? The constable's hands shiver of ecstasy when they touch Radharani's feet. His eyes are filled with tears, and his body is studded with goose pimples. Although Krishna is the very form of transcendental bliss, he is enchanted by rasa, and his voice chokes out of ecstatic inertia. Then Lalita says, "Look, Maharani, the personification of religion himself."
Again. We see. This Krishna, what is he?
Personification. Look, Maharani, the personification of religion himself is touching your feet.
Means religion touches the feet of love. The God of religion, who creates the religious activities, they touch the feet of love. Because this is the highest. Go on.
Look, Maharani, the personification of religion himself is touching your feet. Why would any lies come from his mouth? Seeing her lover trembling, Roy laughed and held him, making him her friend. With faltering voice, she said, "Oh, Nilamani, blue jewel, now listen, I'll tell you what's on my mind. You fulfilled your desire by making me the queen. Oh, Murari, now my desire will be fulfilled. Give up this dress and wear your own dress. Sit on the throne. I am your maidservant." Then Brinda Devi makes a royal dress for our hero, and Rasika Shekhara Krishna ascends the jeweled throne, sitting on Kishori Mani's left side. The Sakis are chanting Jaya Jaya and make the Ulu sound with their tongues of ecstasy, while the Kinkaris are fanning Radha and Krishna. Oh my goodness, their two forms are matchless abodes of rasa. Half is a golden luster, shining like a fresh lightning strike, and the other half is a fresh monsoon cloud, showering drops of rasa. His face meets her face, his eyes meet her eyes. The moon and the moon, and the lotus are thus shining in one place. They're most luscious, each wearing one flower garland around the neck. Their matchless bodies are leaning against each other. Radhika desires Shyama as the bumblebee, the lotus flower, the chakura bird, the moon, and the female chatakini bird, the monsoon cloud. The peacocks and the peahens dance, and the parrots and the sarikas sing, while the bumblebees and their wives are singing, flying from flower to flower. A steady lightning strike, Sri Radhika plays on the lap of a fresh rain cloud, Krishna. How much rasa is showered by both these abodes of rasa? Seeing their sweetness, all the Sakis and the Manjaris surround them and say, Jaya Radhe Shyam. All these Sakis shower flowers and say, Radha Radha Ramana without stopping. In his vision, Sri Raghunatha, in his Swarupa of Tulasi Manjari, relishes the flavors of this transcendental pastime. And when this vision leaves him, he anxiously prays the Swami's lotus feet for another vision of this pastime. Alas, when will the blessed day come? O great Radhe, this is a desire on my mind. I want to see your coronation festival again. Auspicious instruments like the drum, the flute, and the veena will be played, and there will be enchanting dancing and singing. Paulamasi is personally engaged in filling up the jugs with pure scented water. With great love, she will arrange everything for your bathing ceremony as the Queen of Vrindavana. When will I make my life a success by witnessing this scene? It's the end of verse 87.
You read this Chakur Chatakang and I explain that.
Fair-faced Radhika desires Shyama as the bumblebee.
You know, bumblebee means what? Is a bee. The bee goes to take honey. That is the work of bumblebee. He goes to flower to drink honey and then again fly. This is the work of Krishna. Bumblebee. Like bumblebee. So, bee is mentioned for Krishna. Bumblebee. Go on.
The Chakora bird.
Chakora and Chatak. Huh?
Yes.
Chakora bird is meditating in moonlight. He is a male. He is only waiting for the moon, right? And the female, Chatak bird, is a female of Chakora. She is very thirsty, but she don't want to drink water. She is waiting for rainy water. What means? When the rain water will come, then she will fulfill that drink the water. And Chakora bird open his eyes when the moonlight comes. Waiting for that moment.
So the verse, the translation says, Radhika desires Shyama.
This way, Radhika is desiring only to Krishna, like this Chakora, Chatka, female. And this bumblebee is traveling and coming to the lotus flower of Radhika. Yeah, go on.
And then the peacocks and the peahens dance. And the parrots and the Sarikas.
Peacock and female peas are dancing. They have no mating. They no mate. When they see the feet, all is beautiful, and from the tears to the male coming, when they see the feet is not very beautiful. Then the tears, the female peacock taking from the eyes of the male peacock, and they have what? Preserved the baby. They have no relation. So Krishna is always putting the peacock feather because they have no physical relation, female and male.
The parrots and the Sarikas sing, while the bumblebees and their wives are singing, flying from flower to flower. A steady lightning strike, Sri Radhika.
Lightning is Radhika, and the cloud darkness is Krishna. You see the first lightning coming, then cloud give water. So lightning is Radhika and cloud is Krishna. This to meditate when you see the lightning and cloud. Huh?
Radhika is like
Lightning
Krishna's cloud.
and cloud is giving the rain when lightning happens. Then you know that, oh, lightning now, rain will come now. Because when Radhika is there, Krishna starts melting, and that is the rain, mercy. It's like a cloud is merciful. Yeah.
How much rasa is showered by both these abodes of rasa?
Yeah. This rasa is showered when they meet each other, and then it comes out. Because lightning meet with cloud, then rasa comes. Radhika meet with Krishna, means this, then rain is coming in the form of mercy. Sri Ram. Sri Ram. Yeah. Darkness, black. The cloud is dark. You see, cloudy weather. Yeah, so you have to remember and think. ¿Cómo está ahí? Ven, Hablar español. Italian, Spanish. Latino. Yeah. No? Good. Huh?
Mahalil is trying to say in one lesson that
This
Mahalil is trying to say in one lesson
You have to close your mic.
Mahalil is trying to say in one lesson that everything in Vrindavan, everything in Vrindavan is love, Radha, and everything out of Vrindavan is Krishna.
Jai. Out of Vrindavan is a God, because he is the in-chair person. Because you see the all negative vibration and karma kanda outside of Vrindavan. All negativeness, all fighting, because he liked to manage this. And Vrindavan, he controlled to do this. If you do this thing, they will put you out. You think wrong? Krishna has a constable to throw you out. He controls. Not wrong thing do here. Is a place of love. My boss is love. So you don't need to go. Stay in your country because you are fit for that place. Yeah. Right or not? Vrindavan. Not Pondicherry, not Sri Rangam. Vrindavan. This Vrindavan.
Is it possible that we create Vrindavan in our heart, innocent Vrindavan?
Yes, possible, but how to create in heart when I not know about soul? First we have to practice to be in that. Then heart will become pure, then is a Vrindavan. Only I say I will not live in Vrindavan, I will create in my heart. It's not working. I will be immediate influenced by material. And Krishna is constable, so he will bring me out. There is no lying business because the God is the constable there. God is the policeman. He can check everyone. Feeling and mind, he can check it. Constable means he is the controller, supervising who is right and wrong doing. So it's a place to be in devotion and loving and caring. And this practice, if we take it, then we make our heart in Vrindavan. When my Radha and Krishna become Ishtadev, always meditating on them with my Sarup Avesh, then it becomes Vrindavan. Where I stay, I am thinking from my spiritual identity, not with material. Little association is important. With a Rasika, like you are going to see one Rasika Vaishnava, you will feel after meeting with them, wow, what a beautiful person, realizations. And that will keep in your mind for some time. You will feel that time, wow, what a beautiful beauty of Vrindavan. and just you forget, you are again in out. So how to develop to live in this consciousness in Vrindavan? That is important. Radhe Radhe Go